You know that feeling when you learn a new Finnish verb? You're feeling pretty good about it, and then you see it in a sentence and its spelling is completely changed? It feels so random, right? Well, it's not. And today, we're going to crack the code on this thing called Finnish consonant gradation.
I mean, if you're learning Finnish, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You memorize a verb, you think you've got it down, and then boom, it just looks totally different. It can be super frustrating.
But here's the thing, it's not random at all. It's actually a system, a kind of puzzle, and we're going to solve this famous KPT puzzle together, right here, right now.
Okay, first up, the Finnish KPT puzzle. Let's just start by looking at exactly why these verbs seem to change on a whim. What is going on here?
So, check this out, a perfect example. In the dictionary, the verb to read is lukea, simple enough. But when you want to say, I read, it becomes minä luen. Where did the K go? It just vanished. This is the heart of the puzzle we're going to solve.
All right, let's get into how to actually decode this. The secret behind all these changes is a rule called consonant gradation. Let's break down what that really means.
So the fancy Finnish term is asteva haitelu, but we can just call it consonant gradation. All it really means is that some consonants, right in the middle of a word, can flip between a strong version and a weak version. And what decides which one you use? It's all about the grammatical ending you add to the word. That's the trigger.
Okay, now this is the cheat sheet. These are the most common strong and weak pairs, and it's the core of the whole KPT rule. You can see how strong double consonants, like KK, get weaker and become a single K. Other times, consonants just soften up, like P turning into a V. And then you have our example, lukea, where the K just disappears entirely. This chart is absolutely your best friend here.
So if you're wondering why this happens, here's the simplest way to think about it. Imagine a strong consonant getting weaker when the word's structure changes. It's kind of like a pressure valve. When you add certain endings, it's like you're opening the valve, which releases the pressure and causes that consonant to soften. That's the main idea behind the whole thing.
Okay, enough with the theory, right? Let's see how this works in the real world. We're going to use a fantastic list of 20 common verbs from a practice exercise by Finnish with Matti.
And here's our lineup. We've got everything from minna to go all the way down to unohtaa, to forget. Let's grab a couple of these and really see the rule in action.
All right, time to roll up our sleeves. Let's put our new knowledge to the test and walk through a few examples.
Here's our first fill-in-the-blank from the exercise. Koira joskus kenkiä, which means a dog sometimes shoes. The verb we've got to use is purra, which means to bite. So what's the right form here?
Okay, let's break it down together. Step 1, the verb is purra. Got it? Step 2, we gotta find the change. We're talking about a dog, which is it, so the third-person ending triggers the weak grade. We look at our pair list, and we see that RR weakens to a single R. So for step 3, we just conjugate it, and we get puree.
And boom, there you have it. Koira puree joskus kenkiä. The dogs sometimes bite shoes. See that? The R just softened right down to a single R. Perfect.
Ready for another one? Let's do it. Älä unohda lääkkeesi ottamista, which means don't to take your medicine. The verb we need this time is unohda, to forget.
Okay, you know the drill, same process. Step 1, our verb is unohda. Step 2, what's the trigger for the change this time? It's that negative command, älä, don't. That word always forces the weak form of the consonant. So, for the HT in our verb, the weak pair is HD. For step 3, we apply that change and we get unohda.
And when we put it all together, älä unohda lääkkeesi ottamista. Don't forget to take your medicine. That HT softened perfectly into HD. It's like clockwork.
Are you starting to see the pattern here? It's not random at all, is it? The verb simply softens. It weakens whenever the grammar of the sentence demands it. Once you know those strong and weak pairs, you can literally predict the change before it happens.
Okay, so now it's your turn. You have the tools, and honestly, the only way to make this really stick is to practice. Remember that list of verbs we saw? The full exercise list from Finnish with Matti has 20 sentences just like the two we just solved. It is the absolute perfect way to make this knowledge second nature. So here's a little challenge for you. The next time you're reading a Finnish sentence, look closely at the verb. Do you think you can spot the change and maybe even know why it's happening?
Because that's really the big takeaway here. What seems totally random is actually a precise, logical system where every single letter matters.
you are one big step closer to mastering it. And it kind of makes you wonder, what other parts of Finnish grammar are just puzzles waiting for us to solve?